Alright, yo, what's up? My name is Patrouski, and today we're going to be doing another 10 minutes of flipping in PokeMMO to see how much profit can be made. This has been a fantastic video series for me, as it's allowed me to essentially make a ton of Pokeyen in a very quick amount of time, and it's been really motivating me personally. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it as well, and if you do enjoy today's content, make sure to leave a like on the video, and then subscribe to the channel for more content like it every single day. But essentially, if you don't know the drill, I'm going to have my total amount of Pokeyen. I'm going to go onto the GTL. I have the 10-minute timer in the top right-hand corner. I'm going to try to flip as many things as possible, buy them within 10 minutes of time, and then I'll calculate everything towards the end, and we'll see how much I can resell everything for. Now, you guys definitely can do this yourself, but it does take a lot of time, practice, and experience. I have thousands of hours on this game, understanding the economy, and just studying things, checking out the PokeMMO price charting website, etc., etc. There's tons of things that go into this. Everyone can do this, but everybody might not be able to do this, if that sort of makes sense. Also, access to capital is super important, etc., etc. So, flipping is always going to be a risk, and it always does take time and patience. I will say, pretty much everything I've flipped so far, I think actually 100% of things I've flipped so far on this series have sold. It does just take time. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm starting this with the 10-minute timer in the top right-hand corner of the screen. I do have 131k. I'll say 130k as my starting money. It doesn't really matter, but I think it is cool to see how much capital you sort of off-put to make how much money back. I think it's a really interesting sort of number. So let's go ahead and jump into it. 3, 2, 1. No cuts as soon as we start. Go. The timer is started. First thing I like to do is search 25 plus across like this. And this immediately, I don't even need to check the IVs. I actually should go ahead and make sure I dump all this stuff in my PC. I'm not going to stop the time for that because that was a mistake on my part. But essentially, that Ditto is going to be a fantastic flip. I'm going to make sure to leave that in the PC for now. I didn't even check the IVs, but I know it was 25 plus across. That's all I need to see. I'm going to go ahead and go back and double check that. Let's see what other finds we can possibly get. See 5k on a man type. I don't know if that's actually going to be worth it. Skiploom. None of these are male. This one actually is male. That one's, ooh, this one's interesting. Let's check the egg group. This is how I would do this. I could flip this for like 8k or something, but I don't think it's really worth it. Don't think I really care about that at the end of the day. Let's go ahead and try 20 plus. Get rid of the egg group. Something I want to try to specifically look for today. Marie 1500. That is super cheap for this, but it's modest. Could be I wish it had like a special attack stat instead. Let's check special attack. We'll go ahead and reverse things. Let's change this back to 25. We'll drop this down to 0. We don't care about that now. Don't see any crazy deals. Now love disc, but no one really needs a love disc. But what egg group is this? And this is male. How long has it been listed? It's been listed for 1 minute. There's a good chance this is a good deal. Yeah, let's buy it. 100%. 100% we can flip that. Really good profit there for sure. And I don't think I like to focus on flipping items if possible. I do want to try to flip. Here, let's try to flip specific Pokemon like Beldum. I love the idea of that. I love the idea of checking out Beldums. You can make some really good flips on Beldums here and there. Like these two. Okay, let's compare these. So we have these two listed for around 7k, and the next one is listed for 28k. Now this one does have a 1 times 31. What else does it have going for it? Anything else? It has a 1 times 31. It's a 1 times 31 attack, which is a big deal. But I still think I can flip these. Especially this one. Is it the first one? This one have nature. This one's brave. This is just ready to go. I could definitely make a flip on that. No doubt. No doubt I can make a flip on that. I'll probably make a flip on that Beldum as well, but it's a little, I don't know about that. A little riskier to go for that one that just has 3 stats. Here, let's try 25. 25 here. Let's get rid of the attack stat. 25s across defenses. 21 minutes it's been listed for. Ooh, yeah, we flipped that all day. We flipped that all day. 25 plus in all the defenses plus the speed. We have 7 minutes left. Is this flippable? Let's compare it. Let's close all the other open ones we have. So this is 25 plus the defenses, 20 plus special attack. I feel like this might be flippable. What if we just do 27 across like this? I think this is flippable. Like worst case scenario, I think we sell it for like 15k or something. We at least double our profits there for sure. Okay, what else can we move on to? I think genderless Pokemon are great because genderless Pokemon have a really strong desire, if that makes sense, but they may not sell very quickly. Like, people aren't going to buy Magnemites or Starmies. I'm going a little slow here today. Stuff like that super often, but when they do, they really want a good one, and they are really desired. Like, Magnezone is one of the most desired comps, you know, in all of competitive play for a reason. Let's see if we can find something with better IVs. Cross? Nope. I know Alpha Magnezones are going to be important. What about 3131? No, we're not going to find something like that. It's too good. What else? What about Staryu? I think Staryu's kind of been on the back burner recently. Magnezone, I feel like, is in the spotlight because of the alphas. But I feel like Staryu / Starmie is more so... Ooh, look at this. Are you kidding me? Oh, no. Come on. I've got to flip that, right? I've got to flip this. 31, special attack, and then 20. Yeah, no, that's flippable for sure. Let's go ahead and try more like that. Let's do 20 plus. 20 plus across in defense stats, like this. Yeah, the cheapest is 80k. That's insane. What if we get rid of the special attack and do speed only? 20k we see. Oh, this feels really good. That feels really good for this price point. Yeah, I'll just buy that. 20k, we flip that for sure. At least making like 32k off it. 100%. 5 minutes left. Let's go back. I feel like there was more there. 20 plus in defenses, 31 speed. Like this Staryu, it's 25k, but it has every stat. And the 31 speed, which is super relevant. It does just need the nature. I don't think it's flippable, though, unfortunately. Oh, man, is it, though? Here, let's see. What if I input this? Oh, no, that's flippable. That's flippable to the moon. Wow, even if this is... Yeah, no, I can sell that for like 40k, I think. That's flippable. If it's the cheapest one and it's like 40k or whatever, no, that's super flippable. I think it's good. Okay. Let's clear this up. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to go over, a lot of stuff to prep. I need more big flips, I feel like I need more big flips. What can I check here? What can I check? Alphas can be good flips. Alphas are super risky and take a super long time to sell. They can be really good. What can I flip here? I gotta think. What about Meowths? We just clicked on a Meowth. Thinking in live time and trying to figure out, like, hey, what should I flip is really tough. It does get really tough. Let's do 25, 25. Relaxed. I mean, I can just flip this for straight 10k, but not that much Pokeyen. This one's 30, 30. Versus this one being... I would at least sell this for... This would definitely flip, but is it really worth it? Like, it's not that much. I don't want to, like, juice the numbers just to juice the numbers on a series like this. The whole point is to actually, like, take flips that I would take in real time. Let's try... Bagon. I know Salamence has been huge recently. Let's look for 25, 25. Here we see this for 1200. Super cheap. Super cheap. What if we do this? 1200 female. This feels so cheap, but there's so many others listed for it that are similar. Are Bagons really this cheap? This might be a different video. Bagons might be good for breeding for profit. That's crazy margins. Like, you could take these and make great breeds. Okay, let's go back to the good old reliable. Actually, let's do Rotoms. Rotoms are in a really interesting position right now because they just got added to, like, lures. But now you need lures to farm Rotoms. Like, look at that. That's super expensive. Let's try 25 across defenses. 70k minimum. What's the base price of Rotom right now? Have they really gone up this much? Nah, they're still around 6k, but interesting. What's 31 special attack? 30k. I need to do a Rotom farming video as well. This is like 18k. I'd flip this for like 10. I don't care. Nah, it's not worth it. Let's check 25 HP, 25 defense, 25 speed. Not the craziest episode, but I feel like this is a more realistic one. I want to always upload these to you guys. I don't want to show you guys just like the 10 minutes where I make millions and millions of Pokeyen, right? I mean, not that much, but like, I don't want to just show you guys the 10 minutes, you know, where you make hundreds of thousands of Pokeyen. Sometimes you may only make 100k or less, right? Sometimes you may only make 50k or whatever. It's just how it goes, right? Let's try this. Interesting. There's really that many for that price. I'm so surprised. What if we do 20 plus here? 20k. Yeah, there's just not enough margin. There's not enough margin on these is the issue. What if I get rid of this? Like 31 speed. Let's start trickling in some other stats that might be relevant. Yeah. Man, what if we do 25? There we go. Easy. I don't even need to check. I don't even need to check the IVs, but that's a flip. Okay. Okay. We're making good money, I feel like. Dittos can be huge. Dittos can be huge for sure. Let's do 25 plus across. Let's just do 25 plus across like this on Ditto. I need bigger flips though. I need bigger flips for sure. Let's check 25 plus across defenses with all the attacks and the speeds. Or they're all sniped out. Yeah, they're all sniped out. Okay, let's try. I need bigger flips though. I'm not going for big enough, I feel like. I want bigger flips for bigger margins. Part of me really wants to. We have a minute left. I really want to do a shiny flip. I haven't done a shiny flip in a long time. This is really high risk, high reward. To go for a shiny flip like this. Let's check humanoid 31, 20, 20 like this. Do males. I only flip males generally in terms of. Wow. Generally only flip males here. Let's do 20, 20. This is not giving me any options. Do monster. Oof, man. Okay, let's try 31 speed, 20 plus. These are so expensive. I'm really shocked by this. Yeah, I usually only do male breeders for shiny flipping because otherwise, here we see a Meowth. Okay, here we see a Meowth, 31 speed, but it's still so much. Oh, I'm running out of time. That's okay. That's going to be it for today. Not the best 10 minutes. Definitely not the best 10 minutes by any means, but you know what? It's a realistic one. Let's go ahead and count our profits. Alright, absolutely hilariously enough, we ended up with 9 Pokemon again. I think we're like 3 for 3 on that. It's really funny. If you've watched this series or watched these types of videos before, I pretty much always end up with 9 Pokemon after 10 minutes, which is a really good rate to be consistently, you know, getting around 1 Pokemon a minute, but obviously it's slightly under. That's pretty good. I feel like that's quite good for finding flips. Now, you obviously, it's hard to do this back to back to back, and you do run out of flips. If you were to just do this all day, I only do this essentially 10 minutes a day, then I find all my flips and find everything that has a margin on the market and everything. And there's ones that constantly are being created, but it's much more difficult. I also always recommend flipping in the morning. If you haven't seen me talk about that, flipping in the early morning is usually really good, at least for me personally, my EST time zone. But I'm going to go ahead and get started on price checking things, and I'll probably get back to you guys on each amount that I sell each Pokemon for. We'll get the calculator up and start calculating things as well. It's also super important to note that I did spend a little under 100k, I believe. It looks like I spent around 97k, something like that. So there's around 97k put into these flips. Alright, but here's our first one. We see a Bastilin that's comparable to my Love Disc, but it is sitting at around 50k and has 2 times 31. So I'm probably going to go ahead and just throw this Love Disc up for around 35k. We'll do 34 at 999. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to the calculator. I think we ended up buying that for like 7k or 8k or something. I think this is a super nice flip. Alright, moving on next, we have the 3 Beldums to cover. Let's go ahead and check them out. Alright, now this is once again going to be a funny one because the only comparison is going for 200k. I'm going to go ahead and lower some stats and such, but this is a 25 plus Beldum in HP, attack, defense, and special defense, and then it's also Brave Nature. You can just make this work as a Trick Room Metagross. This is just ready to go. Pretty sure I bought this for a really cheap, like 8k or so, once again, maybe 7k. Since it's decently natured and everything, I'd honestly just consider this a mediocre comp. I'm going to go ahead and list this for 50k. Now, obviously, it isn't made and like EV trained and everything, but it's a Beldum. It's a rare Pokemon. It's difficult to get these ready to go, and I think 50k is more than fair. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the calculator and sell it off. Now, this next Beldum is the one that was 25 plus across in all defenses plus speed. And once again, no really comparable price check, so we got to kind of finagle things and see what we can find and see what we can kind of guesstimate a good price for. Now, I think 50k is too high comparatively to the other one, but I'm probably going to go 35 to 40k on it. I think I'm going to end up going 40k on it. I think it's super fair. Once again, this is a great breeder. It even has Lonely Nature, which you can go ahead and make it a mixed Metagross if you would like. You could probably get a Ditto decently cheapish, probably costs around 40k or so, but you can make a really good Metagross comp here for under 100k, which I think most people would love to jump on. Making a 25 plus in every stat plus natured Metagross for under 100k is super solid. Alright, so we're at 125k so far, which already means we're in the green zone. It means we've profited, which is awesome. So we did spend around 97 or so k on this. Now, this next Beldum is probably going to be the cheapest one of the batch. It's mostly just 25 plus across in these defenses. It does have that 20 plus special attack, but I'm not sure if I'll even count that in. If I were to straight up just go buy 25 plus and all the defenses, this would be a super solid 17k, 18k Beldum. And honestly, I might just go for that, but let's see if we squeeze in that special attack, how much it be. Like, that's just not accurate, obviously. I think I'm going to end up going 1999 on this, or maybe 21,999, so maybe go slightly under that. This has quiet nature if someone would like that. Yeah, you know what? I think 21,999 is a super fair sort of middle ground between those Beldums on the economy. So if someone is looking for a special attacking one or something in between those, that's a great buy. We'll go ahead and add 22k on the calculator for that, plus 22,000. But it's at 147k so far. Look at that. That Beldum already sold for 22k. You love to see that. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and look here. So once again, the cheapest comparable one was 80k to this, but that's way, way, way different. We're looking at 31 pixel attack. Let's go ahead and go back and check the stats. We just have 30 pixel attack, 20 plus. Oh yeah, I think I decided we're just gonna sell it for 40k. I think 40k is super reasonable for this. It's a great breeder. You could pair this with a 31 speed Ditto with 20 plus and every other stat. Yeah, it's just super decent. 40k is super fair. I think that should honestly sell pretty quick. We'll see on that. Plus 40k over on the calculator though puts it at 187k. Speaking about Dittos that are 31 speed and great breeders for that Staryu, this would actually work perfectly. So here we have a 31 speed Ditto with 25 plus and some other IVs. This seems crazy expensive, but I mean, I think this is accurate, insanely enough. Now this is pretty good though. That makes more sense. I'm probably gonna go 50k on this. This seems super, super expensive, but I think it's right. Also, it's naive, I guess. So honestly, I think I'd go 60. I think I'd go the 59. The 59, they haven't been listed for that long, only been listed for 16 hours, 13 hours. Dude, this seems, I mean, yeah, it seems fair. It seems insane, but it seems reasonable, and it seems like where the economy is sort of at. So I'm going to go plus 60k over on the calculator, list that for 60k. Hopefully that sells. If not, we'll just relist it for 50 or something. So I don't know. Seems pretty fair to me, honestly, though, given that current state. Next up, we have a super, super good Staryu, 30 HP and 30 special attack, plus 31 speed. Plus the 25 plus special defense and 20 plus defense. This is a really, really good Staryu. The most comparable one is this 80k one, which might seem a lot better than my Staryu, but it's actually not that much better. The reason being is that it does have that 31 HP, which is really nice with 31 HP and 31 speed. However, the special defense and special attack are like 4 or 5 stats lower, which is a big deal here, as well as the 31 attack is pretty much useless unless you're doing more rapid spin damage, but that's mostly it. It does have hidden ability. I'm not saying mine is better than this one. It's definitely comparable, but it's lower. I'm probably going to end up going 60k, I think. I almost want to go 65 or something. This Staryu is really, really solid. I think I'm going to go 65. I'm going to go 64, 999 like this. It's a really, really good Staryu. Having that 30 HP, 30 special attack, and 31 speed, like all combined is just, it's really, really nice. It's hard to find that on a generalist Pokemon so cleanly. Definitely a nice pickup. I thought this video was one of our weakest, but we are at around 312k Pokeyen, and that's around like 200k plus profit, a lot more than I expected. Let's go ahead and try to price this check this Staryu next. This one is going to be tough, I feel like, but it's another fantastic Staryu for cheap. So we see this one for 125k, which is pretty comparable, but it obviously has a whole ass extra 31. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get rid of these and see what a comparable price check would be just for the 31s. Just for the 31s, we see 30k plus. What I did 20 plus, right? Not 25 or anything. No 25s, just 20 plus. Okay, that's going to be tough. This one's 33k, but that's missing the HP, which is a big deal here. This is a really, really tough price check. I don't remember how much I bought this for. I'm probably going to end up going like just 40k on it. I think just 40k on it. Honestly, I feel like I could sell it for more, but I think 40k will sell pretty quickly, and I think it's pretty fair. It's just slightly better. I mean, decently better than that 2x31 base Staryu. So plus 40k over there. Going to list that off. I believe we're down to our last Pokemon. Just one Ditto is now left. Yes, and this is the Ditto that everything started with, which is awesome to see. I believe it was just 25 plus across in these stats like this. I'm going to go ahead and input Ditto up here. Did it have a nature that's relevant? Impish? Not really. 20k minimum right here, but let's see. I'm honestly surprised it's only that much. I'd honestly expect it to be a little more. I don't remember how much I bought it for. Was this not even that good of a flip? Now I'm kind of doubting it. I mean, I'm going to list it for, I think the 20, but there's so many of these listed. There's this one for 44k. What's this? It's 31 attack though. I probably go mine. This one has a 31. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna go 19,999. Yeah. Wow. I thought this Ditto was gonna be better, but that was probably one of the worst flips of the day. I thought it was gonna be a lot better. I think I did buy it for. I'm gonna add plus 20k on the calculator. I did buy it for like 4k though, didn't I? 4 or 5k. So honestly, still a 15k, easy peasy flip. But I thought it was going to be more, but I mean, still, 15K easy peasy. That does leave us with a total of 372,000, I believe, revenue brought in. To calculate our profit, I'm going to go ahead and subtract 110K or 120K. So we started with 138K here. Remember, now we're at 20. So that means we spent around 118K. We can do that. Minus 18K in total. That's in total in terms of the listing fees and the actual money to upfront for the actual investment. So this is the profit we just made within those 10 to realistically 20 minutes, because it does take a lot of time, honestly, to actually price check things and sell them off. So honestly, it's like 20 minutes. But even in 20 minutes, making 250K, excluding all the costs, is absolutely insane. Once again, showing us that flipping is by far the best way to make Pokeyen and PokeMMO. It's definitely worth to learn how to do it. Check out the resources, check out the links down below, check out my guides, my videos, figure out what good Pokemon are to flip, etc., etc. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video to some extent. Hopefully it'll help you out. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't, make sure to dislike. That's okay as well. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO content, one of the few daily PokeMMO video uploaders, as well as I stream Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. EST here on YouTube and over on Twitch if you prefer that chat room, of course. The Discord is linked down below, and if you want to go above and beyond and support the channel and keep allowing me to make content like this every single day, becoming a YouTube member for $5 a month, dropping on Twitch Prime, Twitch sub, or hitting up my PayPal or Venmo, links down below, all do go a super long way in allowing me to do so. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day. I will see you guys later. Peace. Yo, if you're watching this, that means you watched the entire video. So first things first, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. And if your name is on this list, that means you go above and beyond and support the channel and allow me to do what I do every single day. Thank you so much and have a great day.